Good evening, guys, and welcome back to another Chill Trades production here. Man, what a messy weekend. Very choppy. Very choppy, but I think we're into a good week to come, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Hopefully we get a little bit of positivity. Bit of good sentiment back in the market. Hopefully the microphone sounds a lot better. It's not so in and out. It turns out the quality of the sound on my webcam microphone is actually pretty good. Well, it seemed pretty good. So, let's go. Let's get into it. Okay, right, we're back. Huge change around since I recorded the intro of this video. I've gone back to the way my charts used to be, which is white canvas, black and white candles. I love the green. It looked really good with the vectors and that, but just too dark and dingy. So hopefully this isn't too bright for people. If it is, I'll put it back to like a grey canvas. But hopefully it's okay. So where are we in the market? Let's have a look. See, it's Bitcoin horrendously choppy market. Set up some pretty decent mean reversions. If you put this back to mean reversion, I've changed them all to white now. Obviously, I know. So I put it back to this. Obviously, if you get what you get when you change your canvas from like one extreme to the other, you forget how much stuff you've actually got to change back around for all your trend line stuff to show up. So pretty good mean reversion trade and stuff in there. Price going to the extreme nearly every single time and down below it. So you could have longed up to here and shorted down to there, and longed up to there, shorted down to there, vice versa. So the way I'd usually trade this, and it is usually the way we trade it and the way I've been teaching people in Discord to trade it is when you get acceptance above the 50%, which is here, which would make this darker, especially if I put this with black. Just put more black. Almost black. I must save that again if I can. Save as scalping cluster light. I tell you what, I'll just go to center at the top there. Yep. Okay. Perfect. So usually we get acceptance above 50% of it, and then obviously we break when we break the cluster on a retest, and usually we get along there. I said in our Discord earlier on, I wanted to see what this nice W pattern forming now. This is what I exactly expected to happen was this. I kind of drew it out the other day, and I said we kind of want to visit Friday's New York close, which since I put in my daily levels video on the Discord, this has now happened, and price has moved up since with a nice reaction off those lows. This high here is pretty weak, in my opinion. So kind of want to see it break and hold this level, which shouldn't do too much to do. And the way we're going to play this is, or the way I'm going to play it anyway, is I'm going to, if I turn this, you'll see the gaps. I'm going to trade out these inefficiencies. So to there, that's going to be my trade. If it sets up, hopefully it does. Oh, it's burning my eyes with this stuff here. Turn it down to, that's better. That's a nice color blue for it. So hopefully that's a trade we get. Obviously we've got a breaker structure here on the 15 minutes for Bitcoin right there, which is good to see. Two candle closes. One's obviously a vector, and it looks like a stopping candle as well at the same time. So hopefully it reclaims and goes. This might even set up this evening come Japan. Come Asia Open. But we'll see. I see what happens there with that. But this is the play I'm looking for. Looking at the continuation to the upside to clear these gaps. As you can see, we turn the VRVP. Go out to say the 1 hour time frame. As you can see, the gaps here and there is what we're looking to take out. Mainly this inefficiency here. That's what my take profit 1 would be. My take profit 2 would be up at this gap here. Because obviously just gap all the way down here. So that's the trade I'm looking at. We've got quite a busy week as well on the news front. So Monday is nothing really. Tuesday again, a whole lot of nothing really for the US stuff is actually going to impact the market that much. So we've got a core CPI, CPI, and CPI on Wednesday. Then after that, we've got core PPI, unemployment claims. Sorry about that. So Wednesday, Thursday are the days that are probably going to move the market, and it's going to be there. Obviously, this week is where everyone's expecting for the rate cut. Didn't like the news on Friday, really, so the market had a bit of a bad reaction to it. So we're waiting to see what's what. Do we get the rate cut? And is the rate cut going to be right? The rate cut needs to be, say, not 25%, not 100%. We don't want it too much because it's not going to give people a chance to get into the market quick enough. So that's probably be bad. And we don't want it too little. We want, say, a 50% rate cut would be good, or 25% with a look to do on the 25% the next meeting. That is what we want, really, in my opinion. And where are we on an open interest front? I'm going to try and rattle through this as best I can because it's Sunday and I need to get sleep. So, where are we? Open interest then, pretty flat. Bit of a liquidation hunt earlier on. Not too bad. A load of new positioning been building up here. So this lines up perfectly with what we were saying here. Obviously 56, but our first gap in efficiency, I'll take 1, 55,894, 55,059, 095, sorry, is it? Can't remember that. Yeah, so anyway, give us a good idea to obviously squeeze up to there, but we also have a lot of longs building up at 53. So I think we go up before we go down, especially looking at this. We revisited Friday's New York close, and now we're moving back up, and so far the structure's looking quite good. So we will see how we go with this, the market as a whole. So what's been popping off? We've been very, very careful of the trades we've actually been set. Popcat's moving, Navia's moving, Pepe, Tao, CRV, Sun. Okay, so the usual sort of stuff, to be honest with you. Oh my God, one I've been looking to short, but that's not really playing ball very well. So it's not really. It's been a very, very choppy weekend, and we've been saying. Let me try and think of what's some of the charts we set up today for the community. There was STMX. I think. Yeah, okay. There's a pop out now. Sunday's daily open was there. This is what I wanted to get back above, but continue bleeding out. I wanted to break and get above the daily open for this reason. I claim that, and then obviously look at like a long position STMX. That was one of them. What else did we do? Beam was one we were looking at. Obviously, never actually got the setup. But as I said, we want to see the break. I'll go to this now. Put up a new one. Should go from there to there. Set, perfect. So, obviously, we like to. Sorry, let me just change these to black as well. Change this to darker blue. Okay, so we like to get a break and a retest. Obviously, for this reason, we're trying to avoid these fake outs and stuff, which we didn't get on Beam, so I didn't set up. We also done. I know we done. Was it IMX? No, well, it was Ape. Ape was one. Ape was a short we done. And we took some profit around about here, and obviously it was a good job we did it round trip. Sue was another short we were looking at today, which we played out, I think. Where's Sue? There it is. Again, so we took profit here, and basis inefficiency, which is a good job. We moved our stop loss to entry because we've just been stopped out back at entry now on this candle. So it's been a lot of round tripping going on this weekend. I mean, the setups have been good and they've been playing out pretty well, but we have been getting a lot of round trips going on here. So you almost got to cover yourself at every given opportunity in this market at the minute and just take anything that actually chucks to you because it's pretty choppy. So I've been saying to the guys in the group chat, if you're not worried about trading on the weekend, don't bother. I mean, I took this Sui trade, just been stopped out at entry, and other than that, I just been spending time with my daughter and haven't really had time to take a lot else. But other than that, let's look at some others quickly. Ethereum, I mean, whole lot of nothing, to be honest with you, on Ethereum. Doesn't look great. Doesn't look stupidly good. Obviously, it was starting to outperform the last video on ETH BTC. Solana. Solana looks better, if you ask me. So some of this indicators. So I have this one here. That'll do. So, type of vectors, so I don't need that one for this. So, yeah, I mean, Ethereum, Solana and Ethereum just look basically the same. They just need time, to be honest with you. Not really doing a great deal. Obviously, everything's set perfect weekend ranges, just like that Bitcoin chart we were looking at a second ago. Obviously, it's set quite a nice weekend range, like the 15-minute and the 1 hour time frame. Get rid of some of this now. Yeah, so obviously on the 1 hour time frame, and though we are in a downtrend, you could almost say this is a sort of like a compressing pennant or something like that. You could argue the point this is, and it could actually break out from here and go. I don't think we're going to go to new all-time highs anytime soon, because I keep hearing people saying, "Oh, well, Bitcoin's definitely going to 100,000 or 150,000 this cycle," because I'd be shocked if it doesn't. Like, that's actually going to make Bitcoin go to 100,000 by saying it. We need a catalyst, which we don't have. So the only thing we've got is the election and some rate cuts that I think they're going to be sell the news personally, but we'll see. I don't reckon we're going to get what we actually want to get, because that'd be far too straightforward. Then we need some sort of catalyst to make the market move, and so far we haven't got one. So a lot of people are living off hope, but we're going to take this day by day. I'm going to trade like some of these inefficiencies. We left gap, all the way down. This bit has been filled in, so we've got 2 gaps left above, and that's our next trade. Right, that's the ones I'm looking at. So that being said, we've covered everything I wanted to do. Oh, and the other thing is, Bank of Japan raised interest rate to 0.25. Central bank plans to have monthly bond purchases as it tightens monetary policy. So Japan is looking to raise rates again, and it could probably be reflected in, if I go off quickly, type in yen, go off that, go on to all. Just use the dollar yen, yeah. So obviously, whilst the Dixie is doing, I was doing Dixie type things the other day, indices, Dixie, yeah. So staying pretty strong there in this little range, chopping around. Then obviously forex with the dollar yen, looking like this. So the yen's looking pretty weak, and the dollar is just staying choppy. So something to bear an eye on. And obviously, if you are in any trades going into Asia's open tonight or wherever you are in the world, strongly advise you to cover up your trades, take some profits, move stops to entry, because they can send it either way from here, especially looking at this. So, any further ado, I'll see you on the next one.